Hi friends, welcome to Spiritual Motivation. Today I brought you the life history of a great saint, a highly realized yogi who has lived for about 280 years in southern part of India. He born in the year 1607 AD during the Mughal period and he died in the year 1887 AD during the Britishers' rule. This yogi, born during Mughal period, died during British period. Exactly 280 years this yogi has lived. So his life story is very interesting and worth knowing, my friends. So let's get into the topic. I will reveal you the life history of this great saint. The story begins between a father and a daughter. The father is aged, he is on the deathbed. He is communicating to his daughter like this: in this life, I wanted to do many yogic practices and Kali, mother goddess, upasana, penance. But because of the family feeding, I am unable to spend lot of time for yogic practices and my penance in this birth. Still, I have achieved certain powers in the path of spirituality, but this is not sufficient. Since my body has become old and I am in the process of dying now, I will die in this birth and I will take another birth in your womb as your son. In that particular birth, I will live long and I will do all the spiritual practices that are available and I will become the highest realized yogi. This is a promise that a father on the deathbed has given to his daughter. Later, father has passed away. After a few years, in the year 1607, the daughter has become mother. She delivered a baby in the year 1607. Right from the childhood, that boy started reading Vedas, started doing yogic practices, and Mother Kali Upasana he was doing. During this practice, he spent many years. He has come to the mid-age of his life, and his mother became old. She has passed away. His mother has been taken to the graveyard and her body has been burnt in the graveyard. From that day, this yogi by name Trailinga Swami, he born in Telugu states. So initially he was being called as Telugu Swami. Slowly it has become Trailinga Swami. This yogi called Trailinga Swami after his mother's demise. He never moved out of the graveyard for 25 years. He made a small tent in the graveyard. He sat in the graveyard, started performing Kali goddess Upasana. 25 years he spent day and night in the graveyard, started doing penance of Kali Devi, and he got lot of supernatural powers. He attained lot of spiritual advancement during these 25 years. After attaining the spiritual advancement, this yogi Trailinga Swami decided to move to North India for a purpose, to reach the Siddha Ashram. Regarding Siddha Ashram, I will explain you a little later, my friends. He was doing yogic practices and penance in a small cave in Nepal in the Himalayan hills. In Nepal, there was a king. In his kingdom, there was a tiger which was hunting the human beings and it was killing the human beings in the kingdom. So the king, along with his army, has decided to hunt the tiger one day with rifles. So the king came into the jungle and they found the tiger and they started shooting the tiger. The tiger was wounded with bullet. And suddenly, to escape, the tiger has entered into the nearest cave. There is a small cave in the hill and it has rushed into the nearest cave to save itself. Then one of the soldiers has told to the king that, "Oh king, there was a yogi, there was a saint living in that particular cave. This tiger may kill that saint also. So we have to rush immediately into the cave to save the saint." So the king, along with his soldiers, has rushed into the cave with rifles. The moment they enter into this cave, they were really mesmerized. They were shocked to see the fact. The tiger was with Trailinga Swami. Trailinga Swami was sitting and meditating in the cave. This tiger went and sat in front of the feet of the Trailinga Swami like a cat by shaking the tail of the tiger. So the king, along with his soldiers, they could not believe that a tiger which was hunting the human being, which was eating the human being these many years, has become like a tiger in front of the saint. So then they understood that this yogi is a very highly spiritual being. He has been very advanced in the part of spiritual path. So they pleased him to come to their kingdom. And later on, Trailinga Swami told that this tiger will not hunt human beings from today onwards. I have given the order to the tiger not to kill any human beings. Then the king has left the tiger as it is. Trailinga Swami has been invited to the kingdom of Nepal, and Nepal king has given a plate full of gold coins to Trailinga Swami. Then Trailinga Swami said, "What should I do with these gold coins?" Then king surprised, "These are gold coins, you can buy land, you can buy buildings, you can buy whatever you want." Then Trailinga Swami said, "What should I do with the lands? I am a yogi. I always sit in a cave. My intention is to meditate in a cave. So what should I do with the gold coins? What should I do with the lands?" So he don't want any material things. This indicates his state of mind, that he has been involved only into the spiritual activities, not into the material activities. So later on, Trailinga Swami has decided to go to Siddha Ashram. My friends, I will reveal you some information about this Siddha Ashram. In the foothills, in fact, even beneath the Himalayas, there is a secret village called Shangri-La. You could have heard the name many times, but I will tell you what is this village called Siddha Ashram, by name Shangri-La. Beneath the Himalayan mountains, there is an invisible village with all the invisible yogis, with highly realized, highly advanced spiritual yogis living in that particular village called Shangri-La. Technically, it is called Siddha Ashram, means all Siddha yogis will be living in an invisible form in this village, which is right beneath the Himalayan mountains. I will give you a little brief about this also, my friends. All the yogis, maybe after death or after leaving the body, certain yogis even before leaving the body, in an invisible form called Sukshma Shariram, with their astral body, they live in this Siddha Ashram called Shangri-La beneath the Himalayas. This is the final destination of every advanced yogi to reach Siddha Ashram. That is why even Trailinga Swami wanted to go to Siddha Ashram, and he wanted to join the highly realized Siddha yogis. But the question is, if you want, or probably if anybody want, they can't go and join there. If they get a call from the existing Siddha yogis and from Siddha Ashram, that is when they can go. Till then they can't go. Even Trailinga Swami was not aware about this. He started going to Himalayas to search for Siddha Ashram called Shangri-La. The moment he started wandering in the Himalayas mountains, there was a saint sitting on the rock. He saw Trailinga Swami and he called, "Oh Trailinga, please come here." This Trailinga Swami really surprised to listen his name. He didn't know the yogi, and even that other yogi didn't know him, then how does he know his name? He was really surprised. Trailinga Swami went to him and asked, Swami, who are you and how do you know my name? Then the yogi took him to the nearest cave along with him, and he said, I am a yogi who is serving the 4 yogis who are sitting inside. I am daily supplying food to him. Food means the nearest fruits. I am going out daily getting some fruits to them. I am getting some water to the yogis who are living in this cave from thousands of years. Then Trailinga Swami asked, from how long that you have been serving these yogis? He said, I have been serving these 4 yogis from 300 years. Trailinga Swami was really surprised to listen to that. He understood what is the spiritual advancement that these yogis were having. When they are doing the yogic practices from thousands of years, he understood these yogis are highly realized than me, highly advanced than me. Now the yogi told that, Oh Trailinga Swami, I got a call from Siddha Ashram through telepathy when I am meditating. The Siddha yogis living in Siddha Ashram, they called me to Siddha Ashram to join them for a particular cause. Now I have to go there. But when I go there, there is no one who serve the food and water to these 4 yogis who are doing meditative practices inside this cave. So I want to replace me with you till I come back from Siddhashram. Keep serving these 4 yogis till I come back. Trailinga Swami immediately asked, how long that you are going to take to come back? He said, I have no idea. Only going into Siddhashram is in my hand. Coming back is not in my hand. Whenever they say to go back, I have to go. So till then, till I come back, please serve these 4 yogis. He requested Trailinga Swami and he went away. Daily, Trailinga Swami, morning he goes out, he bring the fruits, he cut the fruits, he offer them in a leaf to the 4 yogis who are doing meditative practices in the cave. And daily he bring water in the leaf by a folding leaf to the yogis. He is spending life along with them. He was learning meditative practices from them. He was also doing along with the meditative practices. He continued like this for about 9 years. He was learning more advanced practices from these highly realized yogis. After 9 years, the yogi who went to Siddhashram, he came back and he said, Mr. Trailinga Swami, I am back here. Now there is a call from Siddhashram to you. Siddha yogis from Siddhashram are calling you. Please go and join in this particular route. Go there. There is a Siddhashram. Once you go there, you will get to know about the yogis there. And since you got a call from them, now you can see this Siddhashram. Please go. He has given a permission to go. Trailinga Swami has got a call from Siddha Ashram, which is near Kailash mountain, Manas Sarovar. Trailinga Swami, after serving the 4 yogis in the cave for 9 years, after returning of another yogi who meant to serve the 4 yogis for 300 years, Trailinga Swami started moving towards Siddha Yogashram called Shangri-La. This Shangri-La Siddha Yogashram is near to Manas Sarovar, near Kailash mountain in present Tibet. In those days it was part of India. Trailinga Swami went the Siddhashram 25 years. He spent time with Siddha yogis. He learned majority or most of the Siddha yoga spiritual practices. He spent 25 years time with the greatest Siddha yogis who are living in Siddhashram. He learned secret meditative practices. He became 100% fully advanced spiritual yogi after spending for 25 years near Manas Sarovar. Even he got the blessings of Goddess Kali. He got to meet Goddess Kali also. He has taken her blessings. after becoming 100% spiritually advanced yogi, then he decided to move Varanasi. There is a town in Uttar Pradesh called Varanasi. It is also called as Kashi. It is one of the ancient towns in the world. In my opinion, it is the most ancient town in the world in the Hindu spiritual community. He went to Varanasi and rest of his life, 150 years, he spent in Varanasi. By the time he came out of Siddhashram, he was around 130 years. He moved to Varanasi. Now he started showing his powers like this. One fine day, he went to nearest town called Prayagraj. In the Prayagraj, 3 rivers will merge. Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati river. Generally, the pilgrims come to the place to take a dip in the water where 3 rivers will emerge with each other. It is considered to be a very auspicious place. One day, when Trailinga Swami is sitting on the bay of these Ganga river, one boat with pilgrims traveling in Ganga river, because of the huge wind, the boat started sinking into the Ganga river. Suddenly, Trailinga Swami realized that the boat is sinking and he jumped into the water and he lifted the boat with his single hand. He brought it outside. He brought it to the bay of the Ganga river. Then the people who were in the boat, they literally touched the feet of Trailinga Swami and they understood that he is a very powerful human being and they thanked him and they went from the place. Then Trailinga Swami realized that he used to tie a white color piece of cloth below his belt. After this incident, he understood that the white piece of cloth which he was tying below the belt has fallen in the river Ganga and he was completely nude. Then he understood that river Ganga has taken his piece of cloth and river Ganga wanted him to be Digambaram. Digambar means the yogi who is completely nude, who don't wear any clothes, is called Digambara Swami. From that day onwards, Trailinga Swami decided to be Digambar without wearing any clothes on his body. Later, he went to the proper town of Varanasi and he started living in Varanasi near to the ghat of Ganga rivers. He has happened to meet one of the highest yogi called Devaraha Baba. He took the blessings of Devaraha Baba and he learned one very spiritually advanced technique from him called Jalastambhana Vidya. Friends, let me explain you what is the meaning of this Jalastambhana Vidya. It means a yogi goes into the river water completely. He goes to the bottom of the water without taking breath. He closed his eyes, ears, nose and mouth. He started meditating without any sound. Imagine a yogi who sits below the water level without having any contact to the world, without even taking the breath for days together, in fact months together, without having breath. He sit in the water, he meditate, he do certain secret meditative practices by sitting in the water. This is called Jalastambhana Vidya. Trailinga Swami used to perform this Jalastambhana Vidya in Dashashwamedha Ghat in Varanasi. There are many people who has happened to see this. Trailinga Swami used to spend 15 days in the water without even coming out, without even taking breath. The same Jalastambhana Vidya has been performed in Mahabharata by Duryodhan. It has been clearly mentioned in Mahabharata that Duryodhan was sitting in a lake and doing this Jalastambhana Vidya. This is one of the highest spiritually advanced yogic practices, my friends. Now, I will tell you more interesting incident happened in Trailinga Swami life history, my friends. Trailinga Swami was roaming in the town of Varanasi without wearing any clothes as Digambar. In a nude body, he was roaming in the Varanasi town. It was the Britishers ruling. The British officers' wives came to Varanasi town just to roam and to do some shopping. The officers' wives happened to see Trailinga Swami roaming nude in the town of Varanasi, and they felt very annoyed with this yogi. How can a man roam nudely, and we are getting annoyed with this? So they have complained, the wives of the British officers have complained to the officers that please arrest this man who is roaming in the streets of Varanasi without wearing any clothes, since we are feeling very, very annoyed whenever we go out. So officers have sent some cops to arrest Trailinga Swami. The cops have arrested Trailinga Swami and they have kept him into the jail. They locked him in the jail. In the jail, I'll tell you some interesting incidents, my friends. It was evening in the day they have arrested him. Evening around 6 o'clock, between 6 and 6:30 was the timing. Generally, yogis do sun salutation in the morning and evening times. So, Trailinga Swami asked the cop standing out of his prison to give him permission to go on top of the building to do sun salutation. In Sanskrit, it is called Sandhya Vandanam. They do certain practices to the sun on the sky. But the cops denied him to go to the top of the building. The cops have not given him permission to do Sandhya Vandanam by going to the top of the building. Then Trailinga Swami said that I just asked you casually for permission. In fact, I don't need your permission. I will go on top. Then cops said, how do you go? You're locked in the prison. Okay, wait and watch. After some time, cops realized that the prison is empty. The prison is vacant. Then immediately they went to the top of the building and they found that Trailinga Swami was performing Sandhya Vandanam on top of the building with the water on both hands. They are surprised, how did the water come? And how did this man came on top of the building when it is locked? Then after completing Sandhya Vandanam, again these cops pulled him down and they brought him into the prison. They locked him in the prison again. Next day morning, 6 o'clock, the same situation repeats. Trailinga Swami asked for permission to the cops. He has to go to the top of the building for performing Sandhya Vandanam. The cops denied. Trailinga Swami disappeared. He went to the top of the building. Again, cops found that the prison is empty, prison is vacant. Then where is this man? Immediately they went to the top of the building. They found Trailinga Swami performing Sandhya Vandanam on top of the building. The prison was locked. As it is locked. He came to the top. Again, they pulled him down. They kept him in the prison. Again, evening came. Same situation repeats. The same thing was repeating for few days. Then the district magistrate understood that he is not an ordinary man. He is a mystic. No one can stop him. No one can tie him. No one can arrest him. He is the highly realized yogi. So, the district magistrate has given judgment to release Trailinga Swami from the jail and never ever arrest him again because he is a mystic. Now everyone in Varanasi town has understood the powers of Trailinga Swami. One fine day, Trailinga Swami was sitting in the Bay of Ganga river in Varanasi. Someone has bought a small kid, probably a few years kid, who has died due to an accident. And they brought the body of the baby to Trailinga Swami. And they prayed for Trailinga Swami that they have only one kid and they have lot of love on the kid and they can't even live without the kid. They have prayed for Trailinga Swami to re-give the birth of the child. Then Trailinga Swami, just by the touch with his hand, he has given the rebirth to the body, in fact to the dead body of the kid. The parents were very happy and everyone in fact started treating Trailinga Swami like a god in Varanasi. Friends, you may wonder, how is it practically possible? As per the science, whether giving birth to a dead body is practically possible? In the eyes of science, it is not possible. But in the yogic science, it is possible. You may wonder how. I can reveal you how, but not in this video, my friends. But I will give you one single clue regarding this. If a human dies, the prana will go out of the body completely after 36 hours of his death. Once human dies, the prana goes out of the body after 36 hours completely. If a yogi, if a highly realized spiritual yogi finds the body within the 36 hours, he can give the rebirth to the dead body also. One Vayu will play a very crucial role. We have Pancha Vayu and Pancha Upavayu. 10 Vayus elements we have in our body. Out of this 10, one air element will play a very crucial role in this matter, but I don't want to reveal that particular secret in this video, my friends. Let's understand further about the miracles of Swami Trailinga Yogi. One fine morning, Trailinga Swami was sitting with all his devotees. Generally, Trailinga Swami will not take any food except buttermilk or curd. The devotees bring buttermilk or curd in a pot and he offered to Trailinga Swami. He drink the buttermilk on spot and he give the pot back to the devotee. If 100 people bring in a day 100 pots, he used to drink all 100 pots of the buttermilk. He never used to feel stomach full at all. He can drink any number of quantity of buttermilk or curd into his stomach. One fine morning, when Trailinga Swami was sitting with all his devotees, one man wanted to test that Trailinga Swami's supernatural powers are trash. He wanted to test. He wanted to show to the world. Out of that curiosity, he brought a soda mixed water, which will be white in color. A soda mixed water equal to acid mixed water. The moment anyone drinks that water by thinking that it is buttermilk, the stomach will start burning next minute and the human being will die. With this intention, one man brought a pot full of soda mixed water, which will be white in color, which looks like buttermilk, but it is acid mixed water. He offered the pot to Trailinga Swami. Immediately, Trailinga Swami took the pot with his hand and by thinking that it's buttermilk, he just drank the entire pot water, buttermilk, and he emptied the pot and he gave the pot back to the man. So immediately the man is waiting for the reaction. The man is waiting for 5 minutes. There was absolutely no reaction in Trailinga Swami. In fact, after 5 minutes, the reaction started in the stomach of the person who has given the pot. His stomach started burning immediately and he could not even tolerate the burning sensation, and immediately he understood that what went wrong, and immediately he understood that Trailinga Swami is definitely a god. So he went and fell on the feet of Trailinga Swami and he has asked for forgiveness and apology. Immediately, the moment Trailinga Swami touched him with his hand, his burning sensation has completely gone. Trailinga Swami told to him that in your body also there is universal cosmic energy, which we call it as prana. In my body also there is universal cosmic energy, which we call it as prana. When you want to do damage to my universal cosmic energy, please understand that the same energy is there within your body also. Even your energy will get affected with this. So treat everyone as the universal cosmic energy, as the replica of the God. The universal cosmic energy itself we are referring as God, my friends. Please understand. And now, like this, Trailinga Swami has shown many miracles in the town of Varanasi. In the year 1887, after living for 280 years, Trailinga Swami, he himself wanted to die. Immediately he called few of his students who were learning yoga from him, and he told that Mother Goddess Kali is calling me. She warned me to leave the body and come out in the form of astral body to Siddha Ashram. So I have decided today I want to leave my body. Then suddenly all the devotees started crying. In fact, one devotee personally came to Trailinga Swami and he fell on the feet of Trailinga Swami and he asked like this, Swami, I have been doing Kali Upasana from many decades, but Mother Kali has not even given me, she has not even shown her form to me. After spending decades of Kali Upasana, I am failed to see the form of Goddess Kali. Can you help me in seeing the form of Goddess Kali? The devotee has requested by falling on the feet of Trailinga Swami. Then immediately Trailinga Swami took him into the nearest room and he do meditation for some time, and he invited Mother Goddess Kali, and from the nearby statue, a small form of a baby, a girl, around 10 years old girl, immediately came out of the nearest idol of the goddess. And immediately the devotee got surprised. And in fact, he wanted to say that, Swami, can I touch and see the goddess' feet? It is appearing to be like a normal human being only. Then immediately the devotee touched the feet of Mother Goddess Kali and he felt even the feet of Mother Goddess. Then suddenly Goddess Kali disappeared from there. Then even the devotee has understood that he got to see Goddess Kali through Trailinga Swami. Now Trailinga Swami decided to depart from his body. He sat in Padmasana. Trailinga Swami has called for one box. Whenever yogi dies, they don't lie when they die. They just sit in Padmasana and they eject the life from the body through the Brahmarandhra. Brahmarandhra lies on top of the head, my friends. The yogis leave the body, they eject the body, they eject the universal cosmic energy which is existing within the body through the Brahmarandhram. And he sat in Padmasana in the box. And the moment the devotees closed the doors of the box, he ejected his cosmic energy from the body and he went and emerged in Siddhashram in Himalayas. Here, even his body shows one miracle, my friends. I will tell you the secret one more. When the devotees are carrying the box, the body of Trailinga Swami was around 300 pounds, 6 feet tall. It was very heavy. In fact, 6 people were carrying the body. After taking the body near to the Ganga river, all 6 people started feeling that the box has become very light. There is no weight in the box. So they got it out and immediately they put the box down and they opened and saw the box. Absolutely there is no body in the box. Even the body got disappeared. This is the miracles shown by even the body of highly realized spiritual yogi in India. My friends, please understand, India is the land of mystics. We had many mystics, many yogis, many highly realized spiritual yogis, many highly advanced yogis we had in our history. All the histories of, all the life stories of these spiritual yogis, I am trying to give an effort to bring out and put before you, my friends. Kindly support the activity that I am trying to do and subscribe my channel and kindly forward to your friends all my videos. Thank you. Namaste.